Speed looks good. Is he going to curl enough? Looks like he's going to curl enough to hit it. Yeah, he just pushed it ahead 18 inches or so. There's an opportunity now for a double, but Frank needs to get a good hit here. It's certainly a better line. Might curl a little bit too much. No, he looks like he's got a double. Yep. He atoned for the couple of misses that he had, and he took the two rocks out. So now the Campbell rink can take the shot rock off. So that was the last rock. Daryl took the shot rock off, so no score. It's a blank end. So after one end, it's no score for either team. And the Campbell-Sears rink will have the last rock again on this end. So Frank is asking Don Cominetti to put his first rock just at the top of the house, just outside the house or at the top of the house. He's over curling just a bit. Still a good guard. So Darrow's asking John to an out-turn draw to the 3 o'clock position on the rings. Looks like a pretty good shot coming up here. Oh, Frank was able to sweep that one just through the house. So Frank is asking Don to put another one just out in front. He wants to get some rocks out in front that he can draw in behind and get one hidden in behind a guard. He's into the house, top of the 8-foot, partially hidden behind the guard. Daryl and John aren't going to waste any time. Going to take this shot rock off. John's got lots of speed here. Don't think he's going to stay around. No. Hit and roll out. On our ice here, if you've got heavy weight and you don't hit it exactly on the nose, it'll probably roll out because the house is pretty lively most of the time. So Frank wants Don again to draw in behind that guard. Might be a little warm. Going to stay in the house for sure. He's pretty well hidden behind the guard. So Frank wants Don to play an out-turn draw over to this 3 o'clock area of the house. Looks like he's a little inside, so he might not stay on the rings. Yep, just through the house. So the two back rocks aren't not counting. So asking John to take the shot rock off that's belongs to the Cominetti speed team sitting in the 8-foot. He was a little inside. I don't think he's going to get it. No, missed it altogether. Yeah. Can you give us a moment? Yeah. So Don is trying to draw the corner of the rings again. Looks like he's going to have it. Yep, he's going to just hanging on to the edge of the foot. Looks like speed team still has shot rock sitting in the 8-foot. Campbell is trying to take it off this time. He'd like to stay there. He made the shot, but he rolled out. There's some discussion they're looking at to see whether that rock that the speed Cominetti rink has at the back of the house is in or out. Looks like they're going to try and play down to it. Might be over curling just a bit. Looks like it's going to be out of the rings, this one. Just a little warm, a little heavy. Looks like Daryl Sears was pretty convinced that the speed rock is in the house because they're going to take it off here. He's going to hit it. I don't know whether it's going to happen here. Oh, yep, he took off a whole bunch of rocks. Everything, there's only one sitting at the back of the playing surface now, but it's out of play, and it was a blank end again. So after 2 ends, 0-0 for between Don Cominetti and Frank Speed against John Campbell and Daryl Sears. So Frank is trying to draw to the top of the house or just outside the front of the house. got a nice shot just into the 12 foot. John Campbell wants Daryl Sears to throw an in-turn draw to the side of the house. Probably hoping he'd be about 9 o'clock or so on the rings. Looks pretty nice. So Frank is drawn to the right-hand side of the rings. Well, it looks to be a little heavy, and I don't think it's going to draw quite enough. Well, I might. No, just missed the rock and just a little heavy through the house. Not out of play, but it's through the house. But John is asking Daryl to take the shot rock off that's just in the top of the 12 foot. Yeah. Looks like he's got it. Looks like he's going to roll out though. That was a good shot, I think. The Campbell-Sears rink is laying 2. So Frank wants to take the shot rock off. Stay in the house, roll in. The weight is nice, he'll stay in there. So John wants Daryl to throw a takeout and stay in the house. Yep. Daryl took the shot rock off, but rolled out himself. So now it gives Frank and Don the opportunity to take the yellow rock off, which is just at the front of the 12 foot, but it's shot rock. He's cut his weight down, so he's got a nice one here. He's gonna get the shot, but he might roll out all the way out. Yes, he does. So nothing in the house right now. John is asking Daryl to draw into the house with an out-turn draw. He'd like to be probably be in the full in the 8 foot about 2:30 or 3 o'clock. Just nice into the 8 foot. Nice draw. Oh, Frank looks like he's a little wide here. Might curl to it. No, he's missed the takeout altogether. This gives Sears Campbell rink an opportunity to lay two and split the house. I'm not sure whether Daryl's got enough weight to be in the house or not. Yes, he does. Just at the top of the 12 foot. Now Frank gets a good one here. He could get a double, but this is his last rock. It looks like he's got the shot rock, but he rolled out, so gives Daryl an opportunity to draw anywhere in the house for 2 points. That's what they've been hoping for all along, is to get a couple of points, get a lead. Daryl had an opportunity and missed. Came up short of the house, so they only got one. So after 3 ends, it's the Campbell-Sears rink from Armstrong 1, and the Cominetti speed rink from Armstrong nothing. So now the Cominetti speed rink will have last rock on this end, and it's their hope to pick up a deuce. Daryl's asked John to draw into the front of the house, which he has. He's just biting the top of the 12. Don Cominetti's trying to draw in around the guard. A little light, just moved the Sears rock into the house. So Daryl is asking John just to split the yellow ones, give a little bit of space between them. Weight looks nice. Might not throw quite as much as he was hoping, but he still did split them and move them around. Actually, a nice shot. He moved his own rock in behind the guard. So Frank is asking Don to hit the top yellow rock, try and roll towards the 4 foot where the shot rock is. Lots of weight here. He might not come to it. No, he's gonna miss it altogether. Now, what does Daryl ask John to do? He'd like him to, wants him to throw an in-turn draw behind the yellow guard that's sitting at the top of the 12-foot. Weight looks nice. Just a little bit light, although he's just at the top of the 12-foot. Frank would like Don to make the shot that just missed last one, which is to take the top ones off, get a roll to the 4-foot. He hit the double yellows, but and both the blue and the yellow rolled towards the center line, but the Campbell-Sears rink is still laying two. One in the 4-foot at about 1:30 and one in the 8-foot at around 11 o'clock. So Daryl would like John just to plug the front of it up so that Speed and Cominetti can't get in there. Looks a little bit heavy. He's going to move the blue one out of the way a bit. So he moved the blue one into be second shot. Speed and Cominetti have called a timeout. In stick curling, you're allowed 2 timeouts per game. If you wish, the team calling the timeout can come right into the house to discuss their options, while the team that didn't call the timeout has to stay outside the hotline. So Frank and Don have decided what they're going to do here. Looks like they're going to try and a double bump blue onto the shot Yellowstone. Pretty critical shot for Don here. Cut down his weight a little bit, needs to curl a bit. No, he's not going to curl enough to, but he hit the blue one onto the top yellow one and then rolled his own blue one into the 4-foot behind the button. Daryl's asking John to take the shot rock off, and he would, of course, he'd like to stay right there, maybe roll a little bit in behind the 2 guards that are in the front of the 8-foot. Hit it on the nose, so he stayed right there. Frank is asking Don to take off the yellow rocks. Frank wants Don to promote his own blue rock onto the yellow rock. Looks like he's a little outside and a little heavy again. Not gonna do what he wanted, I don't think. No, missed everything. So Campbell and Sears are still laying two. One of them on the button, one of them fully into the 4-foot. John with he's hoping to protect his own shot rocks by drawing into the top of the 12-foot. Just outside the rings on the center line. There's still an opportunity for Cominetti to draw into the shot rock. That's what he's asking Don to do, is to draw into the shot rock that's sitting just at the back of the button. The shot is certainly available there. It needs the right speed. If he's too heavy, it won't curl. But plenty of weight coming in though. Yeah. Good shot. Yep. So that was for 1. After 4, the score is tied at 1 between the Campbell rink and the Cominetti rink. Close game on sheet E. So the Campbell Sears rink will have last rock on N. Objective is to score more than. Frank has got a nice rock just at the top of the 12-foot. So Daryl will be asked to throw an in-turn draw over to the side. He'd like to be about 9 o'clock in the 8-foot. Oh, he's just a bit heavy, it looks. He's just outside the rings. He's still in play, but just outside the rings. Don wants Frank to draw down, in-turn draw to the yellow that's right at the back of the house. If he draws to the face of it, he'll be in the rings. He'll be counting 2. weight looks pretty good if you've got the right line. Looks like he's got a nice rock. He didn't draw to the rock that was at the back of the house, but he's stayed in the house. So Speed and Cominetti are laying 2. Daryl Sears is going to try and take off the shot rock, which is at the in the 8 foot. Looks like he's got it, but he's going to roll out. Yeah, he took the shot rock off, but he rolled out of the house. So Don is asking Frank to draw in again to the in-turn draw in front of the rocks that are over on the edge of the house. His objective is that if he gets it there, if Frank and Daryl try to take it out, they might jam it onto one of them that are in the back of the house. Just got a nibbler on the front of. Don wants Daryl to take the top rock off. He's gonna take the top rock off and roll. Roll right across the house and out. Frank is trying to do the same thing again. Get it into the house on the right-hand side in front of the rocks that are there. Yeah, again, he's just nicely into the 12 foot, forcing Daryl to take it off. Might get them both this time. Gonna curl a little bit too much. So Frank and Don are still sitting, stibbling the 12 foot. Curling more than he wanted. But he removed one of the yellows. He lost both his blue rocks. This gives John an opportunity to draw into the house and spread the house out and lay two. John looks like he's got a pretty nice shot here. Nice weight. Looks like Frank and Don are calling their second timeout. Yeah. They're trying to think about where do they need to draw in. They need to have rocks in the house. Frank is asking Don just to draw into the shot yellow rock. Sit in front of it or just move it back a bit. He needs to sweep it a little bit. Yeah. It's a good rock. It's a good guard. John and Daryl are going to take it off. A little inside, but it looks like he's going to get what he wants. Yeah, he took the blue off, took the yellow off, rolled out. Reduces the amount of rocks that Frank and Daryl have for coverage. Frank wants Don to draw in behind the two yellow rocks that are just at the top of the house around 2 o'clock. Don might have a little bit much weight, too much weight. No, it'll be heavy. Just through the house, just out of play. So Daryl and John are kind of deciding what they're going to do here. Whether they draw in behind the guards or draw to the open side. Looks like Daryl would like John to draw to the tee line around 9 o'clock. That way they've got two rocks in the house, well separated. great shot here. Just fully into the 8 foot. Around 10 o'clock or so. Don and Frank are undecided whether they hit the shot rock and try and roll or just draw to the face of it. This is Don's last rock, so it's pretty critical for them. Don needs to be shot rock after they're done, that's for sure. Playing the takeout, hoping for a roll in behind the corner guards. Well, it looks like he's going to curl. He's going to take it out, but he's going to roll out. So the Campbell and Sears rink have one in the house. They don't need to play the last shot. They've won the game. So the quarterfinal in the B is Campbell and Sears 2, Cominetti and Speed